When you were 10 years old, a single summer felt endless. The school holiday stretched out in front of you like an ocean. And now, you blink, and somehow it's December again. Entire years slip past like weeks. This isn't your imagination. Time really does feel faster as you get older. And the reason why reveals something quietly unsettling. Most of us are experiencing far less of our own lives than we think. The oldest explanation is also the simplest. Back in the 19th century, a French philosopher named Paul Janet pointed out something that feels obvious the moment you hear it. Each year of your life is measured against all the years you've already lived. When you're 5, 1 year is a fifth of your entire existence. It's an enormous, unmissable chunk of everything you've ever known. But when you're 50, that same year is just 1/50th. Proportionally, it's a sliver. The clock hasn't changed at all. Your reference frame has. Every year you live quietly makes the next one feel a little smaller, but proportion alone doesn't explain the feeling of it. For that, you have to look at how your brain actually builds the sensation of time in the first place. Here's the strange truth. Your brain has no organ for measuring time. There's no internal clock ticking away in the background counting the seconds. Instead, your brain estimates how much time has passed by a kind of trick. It counts new memories. Think back to childhood. Almost everything was a first. Your first day of school. The first time you rode a bike or saw the ocean or tasted something you couldn't name. Your young brain was recording constantly, laying down dense, vivid, detailed memories one after another. And when you look back on a stretch of time that's packed with firsts, it feels enormous. It feels long and full and slow. Now think about an ordinary week as an adult. The same commute, the same screens, the same walls, the same routine. Your brain, efficient as it is, quietly stops recording the details because nothing about them is new. And a stretch of time with almost no new memories in it collapses in hindsight. It feels like it barely happened at all. This is the part worth sitting with. You don't measure your life in hours or days. You measure it in moments worth remembering. And as you get older, without ever deciding to, you slowly stop collecting them. There's a newer idea too, and this one is more physical. In 2019, an engineer at Duke University named Adrian Bejan proposed that as we age, our brains literally process images more slowly. As the networks inside your brain grow larger and more worn with the years, the signals have to travel along longer, more tangled, more degraded paths. So you take in fewer distinct mental frames in the same amount of clock time. A child's mind, by this theory, processes more images per second than yours does now, and more frames means more perceived detail, which means more perceived time. The adult brain sees fewer frames, so the same single hour simply contains less. Time gets thinner without you noticing. So is that it then? Does time just accelerate faster and faster, thinner and thinner until one day it's simply gone? Not quite. Because hidden inside the explanation is the cure. If routine is the thing that makes time vanish, then novelty is the thing that brings it back. Nearly every study of time perception points to the same quiet antidote. New experiences stretch time out again. A single week of travel feels longer in memory than a month of the usual, precisely because it's crowded with the unfamiliar. Learning a new skill, taking a different route home, meeting someone new, paying real, undivided attention to an ordinary moment, the kind you'd normally let slide past. Each one of these sends your brain the same quiet signal. Record this. This one is new. You can't slow the clock down. Nobody can. But you can slow your experience of it simply by refusing to live the whole thing on autopilot. The years feel fast, not because time is speeding up, but because you slowly stop noticing it. You trade your firsts for routine, and your memories grow thin, and then one day you look up and wonder where all of it went. Maybe the answer to a life that feels too short isn't more time. Maybe it's more attention, more firsts, more moments you'll actually remember having lived, because in the end, the fullest life was never the longest one. It's the one you were truly awake for. If this made you look at your own time a little differently, that's exactly what this channel is for. Subscribe to Numen, and we'll keep wondering together.